Flosstube and welcome to my channel, Home Sweet Home Handmade. I'm Natalie and thank you for coming and spending some time with me today, and Happy New Year. So it's Saturday the 1st of January 2022 and I hope you all had a wonderful Christmas and a lovely New Year's Eve. We've just got back. We spent it with my sister Emily, Stitching from Gnome Cottage on Instagram, and we had a great time. So hubby has nipped out, as he usually does, because I can never film these if he's in. And I'm just going to do my regular Flosstube now, and then I will upload that, and then I'm going to do a Flosstube extra and do a whip parade, which I'm slightly horrified because I'm looking over there all my whip bags, and so that might be a long one. So so today I'm going to talk about my whips, show you my Stitchy gift from Emily, some Christmas gifts I received, and some plans moving forward. And we have got Betsy Cat roaming around. She's quite excited because we've just got back, so she may appear. So right, so I think I'll crack on with what I started last night, and some of these will obviously appear in my whip parade. So last night for New Year's Eve I decided to start, let's get the cover page if I can find it, be helpful. And I did this as a PDF download. So I decided to start Stacey Nash Primitives and Sampler Pinkeep. There we go. And if you've been here for some time, you know that I've got a really good friend called Anne. And so I decided to start the one at the bottom, the big lady. I think I'll do both. I'm not using the colourful colours threads on this. I had the Patchwork Rabbit Advent and I decided I would use some of the threads that I got in my Advent. So I'm stitching this on an 𝐥𝐤𝐤 Designs Light Coffee, and I've just got a very, very small start on her skirt. Few stitches in on for New Year's Eve. Ooh, loose thread there. So liking the colour of this fabric. And the red that I'm using is 𝐦𝐨𝐬𝐿𝐴 Merlot. So yeah. I'm keeping this in my Laurie Holtby, my bonnet, Mad for Plaid, or tartan as we call it in this country, bag, and I've got one of her vintage lady bag charms as well on it. So yep, so that's Stacey Nash Primitives and Sampler Pinkeep, downloaded as a PDF from her Etsy shop. Keeping all my threads in my new little Christmas pouch from my favourite bag maker, Made by Rachel. I love this fabric. I saw it on her Etsy shop, so I messaged her and asked her if she could make me a little notions pouch with a bell, one for me and one for Emily. So yeah, very vintage. And also in here, because you know I like to double up on my projects in my project bags, as Emily was laughing about earlier, I've got this, another Made by Rachel bag, oh my goodness, with thread on it. few more stitches in my Stacey Nash snowed in pinky and ornament. I'm doing the one at the top. So just a few stitches. That's how far I've got. And I really like the variegation on this thread, which is classic Colourworks Cupid. Yeah, so I might keep on going with this one because it's more of a winter ornament rather than Christmas, not Christmas. So keep on with that one. So I'll put those down there ready for my whip parade. And then my Christmas Day start, which I'm hoping that you are stitching along with me, is the Little House Needleworks Kringles, using the hashtag 𝐿HN Kringles Sale 2021. I'll put the hashtag in the description box below as well. So I'm stitching mine on a piece of 16 counts 𝐦𝐨𝐳𝐭 Dirty, I think it's called. And I started mine up there, the roof. So I was a little bit daunted when I first started this because somebody in my comments on my last Flosstube, apologise, I should have looked that up, said that the roof on this takes 40 hours. But I've been quite enjoying putting the roof on. I just did this on Christmas Day, so obviously I was cooking, and then a bit on Boxing Day. So I'm planning to bring this out 24th, 25th and 26th of each month to get some stitches in it. And I'm just using all the cord 4 DMC. So that's Kringles. And then also picked up my Scarlet House Entwined Hearts, which I do love this piece. There it is. So I'm using all the colourful colours. I think there's only 4. Apart from the black, I'm using DMC 310. And I'm stitching this on a piece of fabric from Stash. I don't know what it is, likely to be 14 count, and that's where I've got to so far. So since I last saw you, I've put the M in and I've started this row here, and this is one of my focus pieces for 2022. So this one, trying to think what else. Oh, 𝐥𝐤𝐤𝐿 Coffee First, which you'll see in my whip parade next, and the Cobweb Designs Cottage Garden that I'm doing. So yeah, so this is coming along. So I'm tending to keep that out and just put a few stitches in that each month. And I'm trying to put away as I go because it already looks like an almighty mess in here already. And then I had a new start, and I saw on Brenda and Laura, it wasn't their last Flosstube, I think it was the one before, and I saw Laura talk about this designer, so I went and checked out her Etsy shop. Keeping this in my Penelope's Pocket Hello Mr. Darcy bag. And let me just find out what the designer is called, and I will link her shop below. Samantha Purdy. I'll put a link to her shop. And I decided to do this one. I think it's called the Vegetable Garden. Yeah. I don't know why this appealed to me, but it just did. And it's quite a mindful stitch, just big blocks of colour. So I'm doing it on a piece of white Ada from Stash, Charles Craft I think it is. Really old piece of Ada. It came in a tube, but really nice quality. And that's where I've got to so far. Rachel, if you're watching this, made by Rachel, I would highly recommend you check out her Etsy shop, because I think you'd quite like her designs. So yeah, cute. Spraying all the vegetables with water. Betsy's just jumped down. She's a bit alarmed by all the mess. Right. So that's what I've been working on. And one of the other things that I've been working on that I can now show you is my Stitchy gift to my sister Emily, and I'll put in a photograph here because I've now gifted it to her. And yeah, I was really chuffed with how that turned out. It was a Prive schooler from, I think it was Christmas samplers too. So yeah, I really liked how the finishing turned out on that. And then Emily gave me these amazing hoops for my Stitchy gift. And they're all Emma Congdon designs. Cute. I think that's my favourite. But yeah, amazing. I was really blown away, and then she did the finishing with the star, and then they all hang up with this sort of long baker's twine with a bell on. Beautiful. So yeah, I want it to be Christmas all year round, so I can have these out all the time. Well, I could, but as we live in a tiny little cottage, it would get a bit cluttered. So I hope that YouTube picks that up as my thumbnail. If not, I'll take a picture. So beautiful, beautiful designs. She likes stitching her designs, and it's on quite an opalescence fabric. And her partner, he painted all the hoops as well, sprayed them. Yeah. So thank you, Emily. We always make each other a Stitchy gift each year. And the other thing that she got me was this amazing sofa tray. There's Betsy. I've got a Brenda Gervais pattern. I should have got it out. No. That will fit in here. So I was after one of these trays. So that will definitely be a 2022 start. And then I got some other amazing things from my bestie, Wendy. She sent me this floral folk art book, which has got some absolutely gorgeous designs. Too many to pick out, but let me just see. Lots of borders And these would be really cute if you wanted to stitch up a little ornament or a card. Like the Russian dolls. And I like these as well, these little bluebirds. So yeah, amazing book. So that's by 𝐥𝐢𝐤𝐤 Jones. And Wendy also sent me this Dorset button starter kit, which has really intrigued me, to make these Dorset buttons. It's like a kit, it's got everything in it, to make some of those, which would be nice to put on finishes. And I've seen the buttons before, but I've never seen these kits, so that'll be interesting. And she also sent this amazing cushion kit. Look at that, 𝐦𝐨𝐬𝐿. Look at that. So this is tapestry, it comes with all the wool. So I've never done that before. I'm a little bit daunted. I think Emily's going to give me some guidance. So that's going to be a 2022 start as well. I think, well, judging by the bag, she got this from online from Wool Warehouse. And the only little bit of haul that I got since I last saw you, I had to pick this up, and this is my first ever Hands Across the Sea samplers, and it's the Rose and the Giant Pear. And I just thought that was so me, quirky, a red house, and I'm very, very impressed with the layout of the chart. I shall just give you a quick flash so you can see how brilliant it is. And I love the fact that it's got this edging so you can fold it over. So yeah, I ordered that from her website direct, and it came the next day, so super quick shipping. And the only other thing to show you is I've got my book of days ready. I haven't sticked up yet. Wasn't sure where this was, and then getting all the project bags out, ready to do my whip parade. I found it, so I'm really pleased. And I've got some new stickers to go in here. So I'm determined. I did film most of 2021's in, but I'm determined to document a bit more of my stitching this year. So that's all I've got to show you. She's checking out the nativity there before we put it away. And thank you for stopping by, and an extra special hello and thank you to all my new lovely subscribers and all my returning viewers. Thank you for coming along on this creative journey. And if you're here for the first time, I'd be really thrilled if you would hit the subscribe button and leave me a comment. And I will do the draw for the Little Dove Designs giveaway for the tea and gossip chart. If you nip back to my previous episode, you can see that I'm giving away a Little Dove Designs chart, because I haven't had anybody comment to say they would like it yet. So I will do that draw for that in my next regular Flosstube. So I'd like to say again, Happy New Year, and I hope you find lots and lots of stitchy time, and keep safe, keep well, until I see you next time. Well, for me, it'll just be in a moment because I'm just about to shoot my whip parade. But bye for now. Thanks. Bye.